Hey, it's Jonas with Classic Outdoors, and today we're going to look at the Petromax 500. Super awesome lantern. Looking forward to showing it to you. On the Petromax 500, we've got our pump, which is going to pressurize our canister. Inside there we've got some coal oil or some Coleman oil, whatever you've got. Over here we've got a pressure gauge, a release, which will let the pressure out that you've maybe built up on there. So you're going to start off bringing your pressure up to close to that red line. On our pump, we've got a little cup that's made out of leather. You're going to want to take that out. You can just unthread this right here. It just threads off, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. And then you just put a little bit of oil on top of that. And that's going to keep that leather nice and lubricated. And that's what's making your suction. That's what's doing your pumping. So when you buy a Petromax, I'm using my personal lantern here. They come really nice and shiny like that guy. After you've used it a little tiny bit, it does get a little dull. You can polish it. This one's brass. There's also the chrome one. So we're going to give you a quick rundown on how to install a new mantle. Your new mantle is going to be nice and soft. There's two little pieces of cordage right here that you're going to use to fasten that mantle onto your burner. This is where your fuel is going to be released out of. It's clay. You just want to make sure that that's nice and snug. Right here on the clay burner, you'll see that there's a little line. You're going to want to tie this mantle just on that line. Pretty self-explanatory. As we're fastening this on, you're going to tie just a couple of simple little knots. You don't want to pull this cordage too hard because it will break. Then you're going to take your tag ends. You're just going to cut those a little closer. That way they're not hanging in there. As we're putting our lantern back together, we're going to carefully get that mantle to go between the preheat coil. This section right here is what's going to release your gas. What was a liquid now turned into a gas up into this upper part, which is going to bring that fuel down into the mantle. You shouldn't have to loosen these fasteners to the place where they come off. Just a light loose. Pop this guy back on in place and snug it all up. Now that we've got our mantle in place, we're pressured up to a comfortable pressure. We're going to open up our preheater and we're going to light it on fire. Now that we've done our original light and our mantle has shrunk down just the way that we needed to, we're going to light this lantern one more time just to show you how it's done. You're going to start off having your regulator in the upright position. That way there's no gas running through. Going to light our preheat torch, maintaining a pressure. Now our lantern's still pretty warm, so we should be able to fire this up right away. You can shut off the engine. Once that mantle starts turning just a little bit white, you know that it's starting to get pretty fluid and the gas is gonna light. What a beautiful thing to have with you outside on the deck, in your house if you got a power outage. It does produce a little bit of heat and there is definitely a bit of smoke that comes off of it, so it's a good idea to light it outside. Pressure's off. Thanks for joining us today. We hope that this video was helpful to you. We look forward to showing you more product next time.